What's good, people? I'm sorry if the audio is really like terrible in this room, but it's the only room I have to film in. So, what is going on, guys? Nightscape here. I'm back once again. Right now, as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my laptop because today, as you can see by the title, I am going to be editing your terrible photos. You're a bad photographer, you're not good at photography, and I'm here to save you. Now, for real though, the reason I'm here today is because I have asked you guys to send in your photos, and I'm gonna do everything I can to basically improve your edits, give you some constructive criticism, and just go through what I think would make your photo better and the processes behind it. So I've got you guys to send in the edited photos that you've got and also the unedited versions, the raw versions. So I'm gonna be going through Lightroom, doing my tweaks, and trying to get the best possible edit out of the photos that you've given me. I don't think I've ever actually edited other people's photos. Maybe my friends a few times, but rarely. Usually I just edit my photos. And most of the time, in my mind, when I'm taking the photo, I usually have an idea of how the edit is gonna look. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below if you think that I made the photo better or if you think I made it worse. Before we start, I have to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. If you're looking to learn photography or learn how to edit photos, or pretty much learn how to do basically anything, Skillshare is the place for you. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial skills. Their premium membership gives you unlimited access to all of their classes and communities that are just right for you. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, your creativity, or even a career, Skillshare is the place to keep you learning and thriving. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable when you compare it to personal one-to-one classes and workshops. As you can see here, I'm going to be going through the Fundamentals of DSLR Photography course by Justin Bridges. An annual subscription costs less than $10 a month. Because Skillshare is sponsoring this video, you can go to the link in the description and you'll get 2 months of Skillshare completely free. Right, now onto the video. So, first off, we got this photo this is a photo from a guy called Matthias. Shout out to you, Matthias. Okay, to be honest, I think this is in Bangkok. This is actually a sick photo, I'm not gonna lie. The man is in his trunks. To be fair, you've actually done a good job on the edit. The only thing I can see is that. What's that line? Why you got that line, bro? What I'm gonna do is, so this is the raw, obviously very dark. So let's bring up the shadows, bring them up a bit. There's that woman here. Who is that? Have you content aware that out? No, you just cropped it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same. Usually, I'd probably more content aware them out just because it's better to keep as much of the photo in as you can. Because there's a guy on the left as well, I'm just gonna crop that out and make you as centered as I possibly can. Center, boom, a lot better. Now let's bring up the exposure a bit. Contrast up slightly, highlights down. Honestly, with editing, it's mostly just playing around and seeing what you can do. So right now, I'm pretty much just messing around with it as much as I can. I'm gonna go to curves, bring that up, bring that down slightly. So I could go with that like aesthetic-y look, you know what I mean? Do you know what's annoying me is that the lighting on your front isn't very good, so the actual subject really isn't lit very well. You are backlit rather than front lit, and you're also, I can see that green coming through. So what I'm gonna do is noise reduction, reduce that noise quite a bit, boom, lovely. Okay, that gives us a bit more leniency to work with in terms of pushing the exposure up and pushing the shadows up. Mess around with a little gradient, see how that is. Okay, now, I'm gonna actually go to you, get the brush tool, I'm gonna paint around your body. Get those nips in. And bring the exposure on you up slightly. And then I'm gonna make you a bit more orange to make you look a bit tanned, you know? Help you out, Matthias. I got you, bro, don't worry. I wanna make you glowing, bro. I want to look like a god, you know? A god at sea or poolside. Poolside god. You know them one? Sometimes you literally have to do this one. Basically, when I edit photos, I want to look at it from the perspective of an outsider. I don't want to look at it like I've edited it. I want to have a perspective of someone else looking at this who's never seen it before. Because then it will give me a true, unbiased representation of if this is actually a good edit or if it's shit. Another good thing to do is to look at the before and afters. So look, That is pretty mad actually. I think that's good. Let me do one more thing. I'm gonna do a bit of split tone in here, in the shadows and the highlights. I think that's perfect. Nah, I've just decided I don't like it. I'm gonna bring the shadows down. Yeah, my highlights way too high. Okay, bring the highlights down. I think that's the best that I could do. Let's look at the before and after. Boom. That's a pretty mad before and after, to be honest. And now let's look at his one. Right, that's his, that's mine. Let me know what you think's better. He did a good job editing that. That is a solid edit, I'm not gonna lie, except for that white bar. Right, on to the next one. What we got here. Okay, this is quite an interesting one actually. This is his edit of this photo. It's a man begging outside of St. Paul's Cathedral. It's quite an interesting aspect. Homelessness has never been more thriving, and you're in front of a massive cathedral which symbolizes richness and wealth. And I'd say a bit too saturated. I'm not sure what's going on up here with that refraction on the edge. That might just be your camera though. But let's see, okay. Obviously, do you know what? Sometimes it's just good to go through the presets, really. If you want to get my presets, link in the description. These are all my presets here. But do you know what? Before I edit this, I'm actually gonna bring this into Photoshop because there's some things that I want to try and change about this photo, which will make it more focused on the actual subject rather than the other things. Let's bring the brightness up a bit just so I can work with it. I want to remove these. These are annoying. I'm gonna do a bit of content aware magique. This is long. Okay, this is a bit more of a task than I thought it was gonna be, but we'll push through. I think that's good for now. I'm gonna crop that bit out in the corner. And honestly, I know that because you've seen me edit that, it looks obvious to you that it's edited, but most of the time, if people don't know you've done something, they'll never really notice. Okay, I'm gonna say that and then go back into Lightroom. Right, I'm gonna crop that there. Make him perfectly centered. And that looks so much better without those bloody yellow things. Check them, clapped. Now let's do an actual bit of editing. I'm gonna bring the greens out because I really like them. To me, this, like what the photo symbolizes is quite sad, it's quite upsetting. So I'm gonna edit the colors to kind of attribute towards that. I enjoy this, man. This is fun. Just challenging myself. Yeah, I'm pretty much happy with that. I think I've done everything I can. Yeah, that's the edit that I would have done on this photo. So that's full screen. That's before, that's after. So as you can see, I've taken out all of those bollards on the side, which are really distracting in my opinion. It took away from the actual subject. Focus on the subject, and I've edited the colors in this image to kind of represent the feel and atmosphere that I think it should have. So let's look at your edit. Yeah, I just think it's like too much saturation, too much colors for what it represents. It's a bit too like vibrant for me. I mean, there's always room for improvement. As I said, that was an interesting one. Thank you for that. On to the next one. Next one. Right. I think this is quite a cool one actually. Yeah, this one's sick. Yeah. This is the kind of photo that I enjoy editing. Right, so this is your edit. That's a cool shot, man. I like this. I like the silhouette, I like the sunset, I like everything about this. This is cool. So that's the raw. And that is the edit. First thing off, you haven't shot this in RAW, you shot this in JPEG. Always shoot in RAW, please. You'll have a lot more to work with in post. This is a daytime photo, so I want to get the preset that will apply to this the most. So I think probably one of my Modern Explorer presets will be the best for this. That's closest to what I want to do, okay. So I'm going to choose this preset and then let's get editing. So first things first, I know that there's quite a lot of noise in this, so let's bring the noise down. Let's bring the shadows up. There's a lot of noise in this. Not gonna lie. I'm already kind of happy with this. There's not much that I can really do with this just because when I bring the shadows up, there's just so much noise. I'm gonna reset it. Sometimes you just gotta reset. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes you just gotta click that reset button. I wasn't happy with the edit. What can I do? All right, I'm gonna do this from scratch. Boom. I like the colors in this, man. The sunset in this is crazy. I really want to capture those colors, like get that whole spectrum from purple to orange to whites, all that stuff. I think that might be perfect. I'm actually quite happy with that. Right, that is my edit. So here we go. Boom. That's what I managed to do with this. That's his edit. That's my edit. I think, I don't know, I wanted to bring the colors out on this one as much as I could just because it's such a nice sunset. If you think I did a good job, let me know. If you think I did a terrible job, let me know. I'm gonna do one more. Let's do one more. Right, this is the last one. I don't know why the edited version isn't coming up. That's his shot. That's the edit. You've done a good job on the edit. I like the edit. I actually really like that edit. I like the shot as well. It's very cool, very interesting. Once again, draw for the presets. I kind of like that. Okay, unfortunately my camera just cut out, I'm not sure why, but I ended up finishing on this edit. This is what I've done. I made the sky a bit more interesting. I used a gradient on the sky. I switched up some of the colors because I wanted to give it that more rooftop-y, nitty-gritty feel. And pretty much, I just use my presets there. So if you do want to get my presets, you can go to the link in the description. And we've got a Black Friday sale on right now, which is 20% off everything. Use the code BF20 at checkout if you do go and cop my presets. As you can see, they're a massive help. Guys, I'm gonna end that one here. Shout out to every single person that sent in your photos. I do appreciate it. This has been really fun. I've actually really enjoyed this. It's been a weird challenge for me to edit your photos when I didn't have any creative input from the start. So that's been very cool. But guys, once again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you do want to learn how to do anything like this, go to the link in the description. Get 2 months free today. And yeah, guys, once again, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.